Hi, my name is Hector, and today I'm presenting my final project about the market entry strategies to Texas in USA about the La Anita. For this project, I choose La Anita because it is a Mexican company with more than 100 years of history and very strong identity linked to Yucatan flavors like habanero sauce and achiote, for example. Even though La Anita has a solid presence in Mexico, but it has never developed a structured market entry strategy for the US. This make it a realistic case to apply what I have learned in this subject. I select Texas as a target market mainly because it's Mexico's closest and strongest trade partner in the United States. In the 2023, for example, the bilateral trade exceeded $290 billion, which shows how integrated both markets are. Also, thanks to the USMCA, products like sauces and condiments can enter into US with zero tariffs if they meet rules of origin. But the biggest reason is consumer demand. Texas has almost 12 million Hispanics. That is a huge Tex-Mex food industry and a growing interest in authentic regional Mexican flavors, for example. And this makes a state a perfect match for Lanita identity. That is the reason that why Texas. Now we are going to talk about the market research. In the market research, I analyzed and found several promising customer segments. First, the Hispanic families, then spicy food enthusiasts, and the Tex-Mex and Mexican restaurants are growing in the looking for authentic or gourmet flavors. For example, the Yucatecan flavor in Texas. The cities with the most potential are Houston, San Antonio, Dallas, and Austin. And then for customs, it needs the certificate of origin that is the USMCA, previous mentioned, plus the regular documents, for example, invoice, packing list, or bill of lading. In terms of competitions, brands like Valentina, Tabasco, or El Yucateco dominate the market. However, none of them focus heavily on Yucatecan style products like achiote, that is a really specific flavor from Yucatan. This gives La Anita a chance to differentiate itself in a category that values authenticity. We are going to talk about the market entry strategies. I investigate, and the most recommendable entry mode for La Anita is exporting from Mexico to Texas with a US distributor. And this is because the strategy requires low investment but also reduce the risk and take advantage of a distribution network that already sticks exist in the US. The proposed positioning is the authentic Yucatecan flavor from Mexico to Texas. Talking about the marketing, I think that La Anita will focus in a social media. For example, collaborating with food creators that has a lot of viewers, and in store promotion, for example, in chains like HEV. The financially for the first year, revenue is estimated between 280,000 and $350,000 with a margin around 28 to 32%, and that numbers are realistic for the for an initial expansion. Finally, we're going to talk about the recommendations about this project. I think that Lanita must start only in Texas because the cultural connection to Mexico, it's huge Hispanic population. So the lower cost logistics and other reasons make Texas the perfect state to start, and departing from there, we can expand the brand. Yeah, that's the word. I'm sorry. And I also suggest a digital first strategy using Amazon, for example, and the social media that I mentioned previously, and building partnerships with restaurants before trying to enter in a major retail chain, for example. Once brand recognition grows, the company could look into California or Florida, for example, like future markets. So that is my final project. I hope that it likes you, and thank you for listening me.